Hi guys, this is Tablet-News.com and I'm here with the Sony Xperia Tablet S that was just unveiled recently at the end of August at IFA 2012 in Berlin, and it will come to USA soon enough in case you don't already have it. This product costs $399 in the 16GB Wi-Fi version, so it's actually pretty affordable. Also, it's an upgrade from the previous model. It has gone from dual core to quad core CPU. It has a more beautiful and thin design, but it keeps the same format. So I'm talking about that folded magazine styling that you saw on the previous Sony Tablet S. So this is the Sony Xperia Tablet S, coming to the USA for $399 in the 16GB version. As you can see, it's got a beautiful aluminum case, beautiful styling with that folded magazine aspect. The screen is 9.4 inches in diagonal, resolution is 1280 over 800 pixels. Now let's see what else is inside the box. So we've got this box right here with the usual charger and its cable, and of course we also have the proprietary port USB cable. Here's the proprietary port, here's the USB, and those are all the accessories you need to have on this tablet. Let's put this aside. Now let's see what's on the manual thing. So we have a lot of manuals, as usual for Sony. Sony always delivers when it comes to manuals. So let's put this aside. Yet another manual in various languages. Once again, a trademark for Sony. They are keen on offering us all the needed information about their products. And here you also have some instructions, some design details apparently, and other stuff like that. Anyway, let's get to the tablet. That's what we're curious about. At the bottom we seem to have that proprietary port, if I'm not mistaken. An interesting lid, removable lid. This is the proprietary port. You can also connect an HDMI dongle to it, from what I've heard. Those are the stereo speakers at the back. On this side, the on-off button and volume keys. Here we have an 8 megapixel camera. And on this side we have another port. Now let me try and open it. Here we are. This is the SD card slot, hope you can see it. SD card slot right here, and the audio jack right here. Okay, now I'm going to start the tablet. Pressing the on-off button on the side. Very glossy display. I think you can already see that. Here we are, Sony. This is a quad-core tablet in the 16GB version. And what else can I say? It's splash-proof, so it can be protected from rain or drops of liquid, stuff like that. The screen is an IPS. And the CPU inside is a Tegra 3, 1.4 GHz. The battery inside 6000 mAh, good enough for about 10 hours of use. And here we are. It advises us to select the country we're in. Okay, let's click next. English. The usual setup process for Android devices. I accept. Next. And now it restarts. From what I can see, my first impression is that the screen is very glossy and has a bit of glare. The product is 11.85 millimeters in thickness and it weighs 585 grams. There's a front camera right here at the top. We have Bluetooth 3.0, DLNA, and Wi-Fi obviously. There's also a 3G version of the tablet, in case you're wondering, which I find to be good news. In 2011 it took a long while for the 3G version of the Tablet S and Tablet P from Sony to arrive. So this is the initial setup process, taking a while. This is the initial startup. The tablet runs Android 4.0.3 and Sony is working on a Jelly Bean update for the future. Hopefully we'll get it in 2012. Waiting for that initial boot. It's optimizing the applications. I have to say this is one of the lengthiest boots of tablets I've seen here at Tablet-News.com. Not flattering for Sony. Set up Wi-Fi later. Set up accounts later. And we're done, hopefully. Okay, so this is the trademark background that you also saw on the Xperia handsets, and if I'm not mistaken, a similar one on the PlayStation 3. Pretty smooth interface, that's my first impression. There's also a guest mode here, and this is the apps and widgets section. I like the way they're fit to the screen, I have to say, that's quite nice. A lot of interesting widgets, I can already spot them. So let's see the settings area. It feels pretty unusual to have a 9.4 inch display when I'm used to a 10-inch one. So we're running Android 4.0.3. There's an interesting bar right here with a useful feature like calculator, browser, recorder and other stuff like that. Very interesting, I have to say. And some bundled apps. I can see there's a Walkman app, album, movies, reader bar Sony, social app. There's a remote control feature. This tablet also comes with infrared and a special collection of macros allowing you to start the Blu-ray player, TV and stereo at the same time. And this is the camera with a quick access button. The same interface like on the Sony Tablet S, which is not flattering if you ask me. And guys, this was the lengthy unboxing of the Sony Xperia Tablet S here at Tablet-News.com. My first impression is that the tablet feels nice in the hand, nice metal back, same design but thinner and lighter. However, the boot was pretty long and I hope we won't run into any lag on this tablet, judging by the first boot. Once again, a quad-core tablet available in USA for $399. This is it, Tablet-News.com out. Bye bye.